Hi, how are you? It's Tara O'Connell back with you, and this week we're focusing on social media. I get a lot of questions about which social media platforms are best, and so today we're going to have a look at that and work out what's going to work for you and your business. So let's talk social media platforms. Okay, so a lot of the ladies that come through my program ask about social media. It's one of the first questions that they ask. Which social media platforms should they be on? And one of the reasons for asking that question is that there are literally so many that it can actually be quite overwhelming. It seems like there's a new social media platform being announced or launched every day. So, should you be on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, LinkedIn, or all of the other social media platforms? Which ones should you be on? Well, the answer is actually really quite simple. And I put together a 5-point star principle for you, which I'm going to show you today. This is it here. So basically, be where your ideal customer is. It's as simple as that. You need to know your customer well enough to know exactly which social media platforms they're using. So get to know your customers like you would one of your close friends. Know exactly where they are spending their time online. So the first answer is be where your ideal customer is. Now, I also get asked how often you should post online. And it does vary from platform to platform. So I'm not going into the specific, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, and so on today. But what I will say is that if you're going to have a presence on social media, you need to be present. And so you need to post at least once a day. At least once a day. Now, when should you post is another good question. And again, on the 5-point principles, I'm showing you that you need to post when your ideal client is online. Again, you need to know when this is. So you need to get to know your ideal customers, your ideal clients, like you would a close friend, and know when they're online. Now, if your customers were mums, for example, the best time to post would be after 8:30 at night or first thing in the morning, like before school, around 7 o'clock, 6:30, 7 o'clock. But you don't physically have to be online to post. Of course, you can schedule your posts. So on Facebook, you can schedule your posts, or there are all sorts of software programs out there like Hootsuite, which is the one I use, where you can schedule in advance. You can schedule up to a month or more. You can schedule a year's worth of posts if you want to, and if you have that much content in your head that you can get out on paper. I tend to do a week at a time. So be where your ideal customer is. That's the best social media platform for you. Post at least daily, and it varies, and in a later blog post I'll go into the various platforms, but be there at least daily. Post when your ideal customer is online. So you need to know when that is. Post share-worthy and shareable content. There's a whole science behind why some posts get shared. And again, I'll go into that another day. But just have a think about what you can post that others will share, or ask them in the post to share with their friends. So make sure it's shareable and share-worthy content. And if you're going to put images up, make sure you've got your branding on the bottom of the images, because if they get shared, you want it to be your brand that gets shared. And last but not least, the best way to use social media is to get your ideal customers off social media and into your airspace, whether that's your blog, whether it's your database, your website, your shop, if you have a physical shop. Get them off social media and into your airspace. So then you can have that deep and meaningful conversation with them. So that's my 5-point star principle when it comes to social media. I hope that's been useful for you. If you have any questions, you can put them below in the comments, post them on Facebook, or email them to me. And we'll see you next week. Bye.